All right. I need to. I know I need to work on um, um, some of the technical difficulties here, but I just want to talk a little bit about doing your revisions. A couple of things. So these purple examples these aren't from me. This is from the Turnitin.com program, and so if you want to get full credit on your revision, and it doesn't mean that if you had a C, you'll get an A. It could, depending on the quality of your improvements and things like that, but it's mostly it's mostly it's mostly by you know the level of difficulty of the assignment that you worked on to begin with and things like that. But like the purple things are not my comments. These are from the program. You need to fix these right here, like spelling, right? You can see that don't needs an apostrophe. This is sort of a little thing, but it's a proper noun, right? This I needs to be capitalized. Hale even stated that she look, right? It should be she looks, right? So that's one of those things that you want to make sure that you do. It doesn't mean that every single one has to disappear completely, because if you look at this example, right here it says birds chirp and make a variety of noises. This actually works fine, but if I look at your revision and I pull it up and I see that you didn't make these corrections, one or two is one thing, but if it's obvious, like you just by the end of this semester I will have graded anywhere from 700 to 800 essays. So like this is an easy thing to get right? The capital I instead of the lowercase I, the apostrophes. So if you get that stuff wrong, it shows me that you didn't really take the revision seriously. I'm just going to move on to the next essay. So make sure you fix those things, and then also make sure you fix the things that I've pointed out. If there's unnecessary words, if I said it was unnecessary words, then I want those words to be gone from your new revision. If I said, hey, I like your title, but you need to add a colon and then a subtitle, then better make sure that you do that for your final draft. If I said, hey, in your conclusion, I would like for this to be a little bit longer for you to flesh it out a little bit more. If I look at the feedback that I gave you and then I look at your essay and I see that you didn't do everything that I asked you to do, then I'm just going to move on to the next essay. Also, something else that's going to cause me to move on is if you it would be if I ask you to take out, let's say, like one of my pet peeves are unnecessary words, like the word very. Oftentimes when students use it in essay writing, they don't need it. So if you have the word very, very, very in the first page and a half, and then I get to page 3 and there's very all over page 3, but you didn't fix it because I didn't mark it, then that tells me you didn't apply what I talked about in the first part of the essay to the second part of the essay. And if that's the case, I'm not going to revise your essay. I'm not going to give you any points. You need to apply the things that I've talked about in the first part of the essay to the last part. So for the first page and a half, you notice I marked up. Oftentimes, I don't mark up the last page because the things that you were doing on the first 2 pages, you don't magically stop doing in the last page. Now, I sometimes will make a special comment on your conclusion. So sometimes, I read the whole essay, but I don't necessarily mark all of it. But I will mark the conclusion because that's different from body paragraphs. But make sure that you are applying the things that I say or that I'm suggesting to your essay, that you apply them throughout your paper. The things that the Turnitin.com program suggests, do it throughout your paper. And if you do that, you should be fine with your revision. So if you have any questions, again, shoot me emails. Shoot me an email. I know the technology has been kind of on and off this semester, but with about a week or so left, we're going to definitely work through everything. So, all right, have a good, rest of the weekend. Have a good, finals week, and I will be, talking to you soon, either this way or through your grades. So, all right, thanks, guys.